EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right. Nick's going to tap this forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Let's go now. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Broncos at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And there for the stop defensively, Nick Benito.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game,
then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Andre Yoshivas.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
To throw is Nix.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team.
They've got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Deebo Samuel.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Niners 21, Broncos 7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Mustang 19. Come on. Sack Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Check out.
Nix to the air.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
Here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Tap 60. Ready?
Throwing Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
53-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 6.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He'll look to throw.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It returns it right back to Samuel. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
They'll look to throw again.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.